Long ago, before the islands of the Philippines were filled with cities and bright lights, the night sky guided the lives of the people. Fishermen sailed by the moon. Hunters traveled through forests by its glow. But ancient stories warn that the moon was once nearly lost forever, because deep beneath the ocean lived a powerful serpent, a dragon of the sea known as the Bakunawa. Many believe it tried to swallow the moon out of greed. But another legend tells a different story, a story of grief, a story of vengeance. And it begins with the death of Bakunawa's beloved sister. According to this version of the legend, the Bakunawa was not alone in the vast ocean. It had a sister. She did not take the form of a serpent like her brother. Instead, she appeared as a great sea turtle, ancient and powerful. The turtle would sometimes leave the deep ocean and travel to a certain island. There, she would crawl onto the shore to lay her eggs. But this turtle was no ordinary creature. Wherever she went, the sea followed her. When she approached the island, the ocean tides rose and spread across the land. Each time she returned, the water covered more and more of the island. Slowly, the land began to shrink. The villagers who lived on that island noticed the terrifying change. At first, they believed it was simply the natural movement of the tides. But over time, they realized something was wrong. Each time the giant turtle visited, the ocean swallowed more of their land. Fields disappeared. Homes flooded. The island grew smaller and smaller. The villagers feared that one day the entire island would vanish beneath the sea. And so fear slowly turned into desperation. When the great turtle returned once again to lay her eggs, the villagers made a terrible decision. They gathered their spears, blades, and harpoons. Instead of letting the turtle return to the sea, they attacked. The great creature struggled as the villagers struck again and again. But even a creature of the ocean could not survive such violence. Eventually, the turtle collapsed upon the shore. The sister of the Bakunawa was dead, and the sea grew strangely quiet. But the villagers did not know. Someone in the depths of the ocean would soon discover what they had done. Deep in the dark waters, the Bakunawa sensed something was wrong. The currents shifted. The ocean mourned when the serpent finally found the lifeless body of its sister resting beneath the waves. Its sorrow became something far more terrifying. Rage. The Bakunawa looked toward the island where the villagers lived, toward the people who had killed the one creature it loved most, and it decided that the punishment would be unforgettable. If the villagers feared losing their land to the sea, then Bakunawa would take something even more precious, their light. One night, the villagers noticed a shadow rising from the ocean. A massive serpent emerged from the waves, its body coiled like a living mountain. Its jaws opened wide toward the sky, and then the impossible happened. The Bakunawa lunged upward and swallowed the moon. The sky went dark. Without the moon's light, the villagers could not travel at night. They could not hunt. They could not fish. Fear spread across the island. The Bakunawa had begun its revenge. Terrified, the villagers begged for help. Some legends say the great deity Bethula heard their cries. Other versions say the people themselves found a way to fight back. The elders remembered an ancient belief. Monsters of the deep feared loud, chaotic noise. So when the Bakunawa returned to swallow the moon again, the villagers prepared. They grabbed pots, pans, drums, and bamboo instruments. As the serpent's shadow crept across the moon, the entire island erupted in thunderous sound. They shouted, they beat their drums, they clanged metal and bamboo together. The noise echoed across the sea. Startled and overwhelmed, the Bakunawa recoiled in fear. The serpent spat the moon back into the sky and retreated into the deep ocean. But the Bakunawa never forgot the death of its sister. Even today, the ancient stories say the serpent still waits beneath the waves, watching, waiting, and sometimes it rises once more to try to swallow the moon. When the shadow slowly covers the moon in the sky, we now call it a lunar eclipse. But long ago, people believed they were witnessing the return of the Bakunawa. And so they would once again bang their pots and drums to drive the serpent away. The legend of the Bakunawa is more than a story about a monster. It is also a warning, a reminder that when humans destroy the creatures of nature, the balance of the world can be broken. Because in this story, the dragon was not born evil. It was a sibling seeking vengeance for the death of family. And sometimes, the most terrifying monsters are the ones created by human actions. If you enjoy stories about Philippine mythology, ancient legends, and mysterious creatures, subscribe for more. There are many more stories waiting to be told. About beings like the aswang, caper, tikbalang, and other forgotten creatures of the islands. Because the Philippines is filled with legends, and some of them may still be watching from the depths of the sea.